So this is going to be a very interesting trading session. Last week, or the last time I loaded up my Binary Destroyer and C-Trader, I was filming a video for Cam, the trading nut. Basically, Cam reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and said, can you do some live trading with the indicator and show everyone how it works on my channel? And we decided that we're going to do something a little bit different, because the problem with live trading, especially if you're doing a live webinar, is you don't necessarily know how many setups you're going to get during that 1 hour time period. You know, it could be the best video ever. You know, we end up tripling the account, we get back-to-back setups, or it could be the most boring 1 hour of your life. We get nothing, and we end up just talking about nothing. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different, right? I set up a £100 trading account, and I gave myself 3 hours, and I tried to flip the account. And it was a very interesting video. I finished the video off. It's about 50 minutes. I basically started and stopped it every time I took a trade. So I've sent that off to Cam now. Cam said he's going to probably upload it next month. But yeah, in that 3 hour time period, I managed a 25% gain. And it's quite good, 100% win ratio, or 22 trades taken, 25% gain. And it was fascinating, right? It's definitely worth a watch, because I was getting, basically, because it's such a small trading account, right? I couldn't open a lot of trades, right, because I've run out of margin. And I was getting a lot of back-to-back setups, and I couldn't take them. I physically couldn't take them, because I was in a trade on gold, and I was like, oh no, I'm getting a buy on USD CAD, but I couldn't take the buy because I was already in trades on gold. So it was like I had to close off some of my gold trades to open up USD CAD. Then when USD CAD went into profit, it gave me, you know, a big enough account, and then I could then take a trade on another currency pair. It was just it was very funny to actually trade it, and very fascinating to watch. But basically, right, where we are today is today's Monday. Set up it's a new week, new trading day. Still on this £100 account. We'll just carry on with it. See how far I take it, shall we? This is the first time I've loaded up the Binary Destroyer today on TradingView. I don't know how well the markets have been today. A lot of BD members have been having success, as you can see here. They're still obviously fascinated with the supply and demand indicator with the Binary Destroyer. Obviously, sell zone, I assume, is the red, buy for the green. In fact, it's a nice little BD member. Let me show you here. This here, right, I think here we go here. So this BD member earlier today took this nice little buy, obviously came into the green zone, and it's just fascinating to watch, because, in fact, I've got another one here. Nice little sell here at this level here. But where was it? Yeah, so this was, when I find it, let me get it off here. Oh, here we go here. Try and find it. I've lost it now. Where has it gone? Try and find it. Here we are here. So as you can see here, right, he took the buy based off the Mogwai strategy, and this was the end result. Nice little double top pattern on the support line. MACD had gone overbought, the RSI had gone overbought, and yeah, as you can see here, if you just look at a bit of price action, it's good. Okay, he literally bought that right at that support line, and then obviously stacked his trades. A little cautious though, he hasn't got a stop loss. This is the difference now. This is where experience comes in. I would look to then move my stop loss to break even and lock in those profits, because at the end of the day, right, I mean, if you're in profit, it's best to stay in profit, okay? You don't want to go into profit and then have the trade reverse on you and stop you out. It's the worst thing you can have, because it's demoralizing and depressing, you know? It's like buying Bitcoin at £1,000, it going up to 20 grand, and then you don't sell. You just literally watch it go from 20 grand back down to zero, and you're sitting there pulling your hair out like, why did I not just close off at 20 grand? Well, this is the example here. If you're in profit, keep it in profit. So yeah, let's load up the Binary Destroyer now. Okay, let's see what setups we've got. Okay, so 1 minute, 1 hour. We want to go to the 1 minute. Okay, so 1 minute time frame. We've got a number of cells here, which is, let me make myself a little bit smaller. So a number of little cells here, which is great on gold. Nothing really happening at the minute either, so no real setup at the minute on gold. Euro USD, we had a nice little sell at the top there, but again, at the minute, nothing on Euro USD. GP USD, oh, we've gone oversold on GP USD. We had a nice little sell here, which is good. The MACD, the MACD has gone over, the RSI has gone overbought there, which is great. By the way, these lines, if you're wondering what they are, they're diversions lines. So it's telling me when diversion happens. And you can actually, with the buy and short and trading view, is that I can actually put the diversion line on the charts as well. Look, see here? So yeah, I can actually have them on the charts, but might be getting a possible setup on GPUSD. So we'll keep your fingers crossed. AUUSD, no setup on AUUSD. USD CAD, we had a nice little sell at the top, which is good. No setup at the minute. USD Chef, we had nice little sell. Probably, I mean, you might have got a few pips out of that one, but I mean, still a strong uptrend on that one. GPUSD, I just looked at that one. I don't know why I've got GPUSD twice. Let me get rid of one of them. What was the other one? NZUSD. Again, no setups on NZUSD. USDJPY, we had a nice little sell. We had a nice little back-to-back sell, actually. Nice little sell there. Nice little sell there. And GPJPY, nothing really on GPJPY. GP Chef, nothing on that one. AUD Chef, and nice little sell at the top there. See here? Nice little sell just there. And the final one is Bitcoin. What have I got Bitcoin on my chart for? Like, I don't trade Bitcoin. So really, realistically, the only setup I currently got is GPUSD. It's the only real setup that I might get because prices come into the buy zone. So maybe just a short and sweet video. I'll come back in 5 or 10 minutes. Hopefully we get a setup. But yeah, I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back again. I just noticed that I was questioning, just before I ended this video, I was questioning why I didn't get a Mogwai signal here because the MACD had gone oversold. But I realized I had actually changed my settings the last time I had the buy and short and trader, because basically I've been obviously testing. Oh, by the way, I want to take a trade here. Let me just, I'm just going to have a quick look at 15-minute charts. Hopefully we're at a support line. And you know what? I think we might be. I think, let me just have a quick look here. So rectangle, let's draw that box like that there. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to go with that is a support line. I mean, yeah, probably let's have a quick look at the 1 hour. Okay, yeah, so definitely an area. Okay, so definitely an area here. Looks like off the 1 hour is we've had a sell-off here. So we've had a sell-off. If I just make the, oh yeah, I've got too many boxes now, and I get rid of all these. Get rid of that one. And if I just zoom in here, so as you can see here, it looks like we've had a sell-off on GPUSD. Prices come down, come up, bounce off the resistance, come back down, come back up, and it's now stuck in a range. So as you can see here, we're now stuck in this kind of range, which is good and bad because obviously you can trade a range bounce now. So obviously you can buy from the top and set the bottom. But normally when price is ranging, it's building up momentum to have a break. Okay. What I mean by that is if you're trading with the trend, it's very easy to gauge which way the market's going. If it's going in an uptrend, it's going in an uptrend, right? It's quite simple, right? If price is going sideways, it's going sideways, but eventually it's going to break. And you need to wonder or ask yourself, when is that break going to happen? Is it going to happen to the upside and go up? Or is it going to happen here? Is it going to come down to the support and then it's going to break to the downside? So little more riskier in terms of setup, because obviously if it's with the trend, we know it's with the trend. This one could break either to the upside or the downside. So I'm going to take this trade, okay? Let me just bring up my binary destroyer again. So I'm just waiting for price to close. Let me just make this box a little bit smaller. What I'm basically just doing now is waiting for price to close above that TCA line and that TCA line starting to turn green. Okay, so we could be at a possible support line. Question is this support line going to hold? Because we now know on the 1 hour we're consolidating, we're in a range. So yeah, could be a possible setup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up my C trader ready. So GPE USD, and we see where we get on. Let's take a trade there, and yeah, see how we're bouncing off that TCA line. That TCA line plays a very, very important part. So we'll see what happens here. What I'll do is, again, I'll come back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully we close above the TCA line and hopefully we can take a buy. So I'll come straight back. Believe it or not, it's actually been around an hour and a half since I pressed play on this video again, or since I paused it. Basically, there's nothing on the charts. Today's Monday, so little quiet on the charts. And I think it's good that you actually see this, because not every day is a fun trading day. Some days you just have meh, boring days, and today is one of them. Okay, Now I'm actually going to take a buy right now on Euro USD. I'm forcing this trade, but in fact, let me have a quick look, okay? Because we've had a lot of setups, but not setups that I really like. We had a nice little buy on gold, which I didn't really like. Okay, I eyed it up and I thought, nah, I'm not going to take that one. We also had, what was it? Oh yeah, Euro USD. In fact, I'm going to take a buy quickly on Euro USD. So let me just go through basically what has happened since. So let me take a buy on that one. Okay, 0.5 lots. Let's take 2 buys. There we go there, and we'll take another one. And just this is the same thing that happened when I was trading this £100 account on the last video, trying to double it. I was literally maxing out my margin and leverage on the trade. I couldn't take any more trades. But I currently got 2 trades open, okay? And just to show you that I haven't done any trading today at all, okay? You can see here, the last 3 days, 0, okay? So I've currently got 2 buys on Euro USD. So what we're going to do with this one is we're just going to set a 10 pip stop loss and a 10 pip take profit. So nice little scalp on that one there. And we'll do the exact same with this one here. So minus 10 pips and take profit 10 pips as well. But yeah, it's literally, I've been sitting there for about an hour and a half. I've been doing emails. I haven't literally just been sitting there twiddling my thumbs. But basically, right, so we had a buy on gold, and again, it's good that I'm showing you this because it's a lot to do with patience as well. You know, trading's about patience and following your discipline. A lot of beginners would, if they're having a slow day on the charts, would probably force their trades, you know, and I've been there before where, you know, nothing's happening, and if you feel like you're not, you know, if you're not trading, you feel like you're not doing anything. But we had a nice little buy on gold, which I didn't particularly like. GPUSD. Now GPUSD, you know, I was marking up GPUSD. Now since then, price went below. Okay, it didn't close above the TCA line. That TCA line didn't turn green or anything like that there. So again, no signal. Now this is again where probably a beginner would have itchy fingers, maybe get into a trade. No, just wasn't a trade for me. Aussie US dollar. Again, price went sideways, nothing on there. USD CAD, I was hoping price would come into the sell zone. It didn't. Again, price just going sideways. USD Chef, we actually had USD Chef here. I eyed this little setup just here. But again, it was in the middle of no man's land. Okay, no setup there. NZUSD. NZUSD again, look, nothing. Literally, today is a very slow day. We had USD JPY. Now, USD JPY was going to be the other trade that I was going to take, but I didn't want to take it because, again, the arrow and candlestick's not really outside the zone. GPJPY is going in the overbought area, which is good, but I don't think I'll be taking that one. Euro USD, nice. What are we currently? Okay, so we're currently around 5 or 6 pips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close one of these trades off now. Okay, so I've closed one off already at 5 pip take profit. I've took my risk off the table, and now I've got one trade left open, meaning basically if this trade reverses and stops me out, I've still made profit. In fact, I've reduced my risk, and this is something you want to do as well. We're climbing up nicely here. Currently, what we're currently at 5 or 6 pips. Now, the reason why I took this trade over the other trade was simply because of this, okay? First of all, we popped a Mogwai signal and the actual arrow's outside the band, which is better, okay? The more outside the zone it is, the better it is. The RSI hadn't gone quite oversold there, But if we just look at the 15-minute charts now, so let's go to the 15-minute charts, right? What we've actually got here, and this is something that I want you to start doing as well, is incorporating price action. Is we have a nice, oh, hold on, why do I get rid of that one there? Is we have, I'll get rid of that one. Hold on. Oh my God, you can tell I don't use, you can tell that I don't, here we go, here, that's better. Okay, right. I'm going to pop that like that there. There we go there. Okay, so what we've basically got here, right, and this is something I want you to take note at, is, and like I said, I mentioned this literally at the start of this video about an hour and a half ago. When you're trading with the trend, okay, it's easy to gauge which way the market's going, okay, and which way you want to take a trade. You know, like I said, we were looking at GPUSD, wasn't we? And I said about prices consolidating. Well, it's dangerous when that happens because, you know, when is price going to break out of that range? And it did. You know, it broke to the downside. I didn't take the trade. But EUR USD is a little bit different, okay, because we'll just bring up my charts like this here, right? What we've basically got here is we've got an upward trend, okay, we've got an upward trend moving like that there. What confirms that? Okay, well, the higher highs, so there's the previous high there, there's the new high like that there's the previous low, that's the new low here, okay. It's quite obvious it's an uptrend, and if you start to mark up all the support and resistance areas as well, it even adds the like little icing on the cake, you know. If I just mark up that area just there, okay, and I'm going to mark up this area just here as well, okay. Oh, hold on, get rid of that one. Oh god, you can tell I'm here we go, there, put that like that there, and that one just like that. So just follow what I'm doing now with price, okay. Remember, uptrend looks like this, yeah, that's what an uptrend looks like, yeah. Watch this, uptrend, new high just there, okay. Price comes back down and retouches the support line, as you can see here, there's the previous support, okay, so creates a new low. Price breaks this range here, so you can see here basically price was in a range, okay, but we knew that it was creating a new high because we had a new high here and a higher low just there, okay. Then price comes back up, okay, comes all the way back down there, okay, and creates a double top bottom pattern. You see that? Right, and then after that, this is really where we start to trend up. Price creates a new high just there, pulls back to the support, okay, which is resistance there, as you can see there. Then price comes all the way up, creates a new high, which is there, and then comes all the way back down and retouches this support, which is previous resistance just there, okay. So the next move is obviously up, okay. Obviously that's on the 15-minute charts, but off the 1-minute charts you should be able to get a good scalp. Now we're just, you see this rejection wick here, okay. I'm actually going to close this trade off early now, okay. Normally I would let the trade go off and do what it wants to do, you know, use my trailing stop loss or whatever, but the reason why I close this off early is simply because now, based off the 1-minute time frame, you can see we have an area of resistance, okay. So this is why I closed this trade off early, and in fact, if we actually just get rid of all of these drawings and just now bring up the binary destroyer, you will notice that it's touched the bottom at the top of the zone, okay. So basically, nice little scalp to the top of the zone. We had our stop loss below the low here, we had a take profit at the top of the zone. Obviously I would have closed this trade off a little bit earlier, would have got more profit on the table, but because I'm too busy chin wagging and explaining to you why I've took this trade, I basically closed the trade off here when I should have closed the trade off here, okay. But it is what it is, you know. Today's a slow day. Not every day is going to be, you know, as exciting as you want it to be. Mondays are normally quiet, but yeah, okay. That's the binary destroyer. That's Monday. Nice little scalp on your USD. So hope you enjoyed today's video.